Because when I went to court, and let me clear before anybody asks questions. Let's just say, if you ain't got a license, don't drive a car. What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to MANIACITV, man. Today, we got some more reality-based, real-world videos, man. I told y'all we was gonna drop another one today, man. So this is from the TV show Court Cam. I'm a big fan of, on my off times, man, I'm watching Investigation Discovery. I'm watching The First 40. I'm watching, man. I'm a little detective out there in the living room. Now stop playing. But I love shows like this. It's something about not the tragedy side of things, man, because it's really people that suffered at the end of this. But what I love about it is just, I don't know, I'm kind of the person where I could look in like this guy right here. I don't know what he did, but you could look into somebody's eyes. You could see their character. You could see, like, man, something might not be right with Buddy right here. Like, he already flipping the camera off. Like, something ain't right with Buddy right here. So I don't know. I look at that stuff and I kind of overanalyze. Maybe I overanalyze things, but I don't know, man. It's something about these shows that just get me hooked, though, man. So we gonna see what this all about. Top 3 biggest outbursts, man. Let's get it.
Now we head to Cleveland, Ohio, to the Cuyahoga County Common Pleas Court for the sentencing of convicted serial killer Michael Madison. Madison's been convicted on 3 counts of aggravated murder for the killing and mutilation of 3 young women in Ohio.
He said mutilation. 3. Yo, what the?
Aggravated murder for the killing and mutilation of 3 young women in Ohio. As part of the hearing, Van Terry, the father of one of Madison's victims, steps up to the podium to make a victim impact statement. Mr. Terry's now just a few feet away from the man who so brutally took the life of his daughter, Sherelda.
Right now, I guess we're supposed to, in our hearts, forgive this clown who's touched our families, taken my child.
He's looking directly at Madison.
Yo! And you know what, though? Hold on. You know what, though? I've always been a strong believer. If you take somebody's child, the parents in court, you expect, okay, let the family say what they want to say, man. But I feel like you should, like, just get them in an interrogation room. Give me 5 minutes with them, just 5 minutes. It's like, I don't ever want to imagine what this father's going through. I got 2 little girls myself that I gotta put out one day into this crazy world that we in. Like, I don't even want to imagine this pain. I know when he turned around and looked at Buddy right in the face, I knew he seen nothing but red. But the thing is that I've noticed a lot about these shows, the people that do the crime, that's looking at prison time, they already did it, they know that they finished, is they don't have any remorse. They'll probably laugh at you. It looked like he was smiling when the dad tried to jump on him. It's like they'll smile at you because they don't care. These people are, man, listen, what I say in the last video, evil comes in all shapes, forms, sizes, races, and all that. Like, come on. That's crazy, though. I don't even blame him. I don't blame him. If I was one of them officers, I'd let him have at it. Hey, I'll lose my job over there. Hold on, have at it. I'll work for a different county. They should have let him get just one in. He smiled at him.
All right, members in the red hat, you're excused. Red hat must leave.
They should have let him just have
Van
one.
Terry is released without charges. A short time later, County Judge Nancy McDonald hands down Madison's sentence. Michael Madison is sentenced to death and will now live on Ohio's death row.
I don't even feel like somebody that did something just that grim. Three, what they say, mutilations like that, man. They shouldn't even be allowed to breathe. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, forget that, because they can still live out in prison. They probably got folks in prison. They'll probably live comfortably in there. It's a what they always say, like the silver lining and things. Oh, it's a free roof over your head, free food. No matter how nasty the roof is over your head or how nasty the food is, these folks should not be alive. They should not still be breathing. This should be one of them ones where you put down immediately. When they say the sentence of death, I'm talking lethal injection as soon as the judge slammed down the gavel. That's what I'm talking, man. Hold on. Grab that needle right into the arm right then and there. Let the family watch it right then and there. I don't know. I don't know.
Next, we head to the S. James Foxman Justice Center in Daytona Beach, Florida.
We are ready to go forward on Kiandria Cook, Judge.
All right, Ms. Cook, come on up.
The woman being sworn in is 18-year-old Kiandria Cook. Cook's in court today to receive a sentence for using a dating app to set up a robbery that ended with another teen being shot. The teen...
All y'all, I know a lot of y'all young. She's 18. I know a lot of y'all young, y'all ready to, I know, I was there, I was down bad. But bro, y'all got to be careful about stuff like this, especially nowadays, all these apps and technology, bro. She literally tried to swindle somebody over and turn around and rob, probably take the profits, though. That's crazy. Y'all need to be careful with this.
To set up a robbery that ended with another teen being shot. The teen survived. Cook has accepted a plea deal that will drop a conspiracy charge, which carried a maximum penalty of life in prison.
Yeah, conspiracy alone, that charge alone, that's a life ender. That could be a life ender. She probably would have never seen the time of day until she was dang near 50.
It will drop a conspiracy charge, which carried a maximum penalty of life in prison. But counts of carjacking, attempted carjacking with a deadly weapon, and felony battery are still in play.
I just want to say to you, I'm asking for forgiveness as much as I get a chance, so I can get out and finish school, and I can make my mama proud. Cause
make your mama proud, huh? You think mama was proud that you almost had somebody killed? Like, I'm sorry. I don't know if her mom's in this court right now watching this. But it's like, best believe you're not making her proud in that moment. That's an image, seeing your kid in cuffs. That's probably something that'll forever stick with you. Like, I gave birth to that. Something that's crazy and sadistic. I brought that into this world. Like, come on, man.
I want to be her first child to bring home a high school diploma. And I just want to make my mama proud. That's it.
Cook now prepares to hear her sentence as her loved ones look on.
Ms. Cook, you're before the court for sentencing. A couple of things going in your favor. One, you didn't hold a firearm during these episodes. The second is that the victim luckily survived. That being said, this was intentional. It was an orchestrated ambush, and you are a main part of that. And for that, I'm going to go ahead and adjudicate you guilty of all 3 charges, sentence you to 20 years in state prison.
Oh, and that's her mama right there. Hold on. 20 years. Nobody, his life ain't even get taken. I'm telling y'all, man. This course is not playing. They don't care how young you are. They don't care if this is your first strike. She got all 3 counts. 20 years, I ain't gonna lie. 20 years for pretty much, being an accessory to a attempted murder. That's not bad if we being real. But that's 20 years. 20 Christmases, 20 birthdays. She'll be out when she's 38 years old. Probably a little earlier if she on good behavior. Maybe 35 if she lucky. She'll have to miss her entire 20s. That's the prime time of your life. You gonna sit in there replaying this moment, having dreams about being out here in the free world. All because of something as petty as that.
Sentence you to 20 years in state prison.
I know that hurt, mama. I know that did.
concurrent as to the first 2 counts.
The crying you hear is coming from Cook's mother. The sentence much more severe than they expected.
Charges. All fines and costs.
You know what's crazy though? It's like I feel for the families. I feel for the families because it's like at the end of the day, like people gonna look at her folks like they was the problem. Like sometimes if people don't want help, if they don't really want to get better themselves, you just gotta sometimes let them do them. She's 18, she's a grown woman. You know, I feel sorry that her mom's gonna have to go 20 years without seeing her daughter out here. I feel sorry for people in her family gotta live with this burden over their head that they, you know, niece or daughter or whoever would do something like that though. That's crazy. 20 years. 20 years. And she know it's done. She know her life over. 20 years.
It turns out that Cook and her mother's reactions were so intense because they believed the plea deal meant no prison time.
Yeah, you doing some time behind that.
Judge Foxman allows her to enter a new plea deal, citing miscommunication between Cook and the assistant public defender.
Hold on.
As a result of that new deal, Cook's sentence is reduced to 11 years in prison.
Okay, she actually got a sweet deal out of this thing.
New deal, Cook's sentence is reduced to 11 years in prison.
11 years. For carjacking setup, maybe, okay. 11 years, which was once 20. I know I would feel blessed. Like, yeah, you know, you going back to prison for the next decade or so, maybe 8 years, 9 years. But, you know what I mean? Like, it could have been worse. That's all I'm going to say. It could have been worse. 11 years, that's a sweet deal. From something that was once 20. She could get out in her early 30s. Early 30s. She'll still have, you know what I mean? We live to what us black folks, I don't know, we be having like high blood pressure and stuff. Maybe we might be lucky if we hit 70. But you know what I mean? Like she could have another 40 years. 40 years to just live, do what she want to do, go back to school, get your GED while you in there. Get a trade. Learn a trade up in there. Come out, get ready to work. Run that checkup, get you a crib. Put this life behind you. It's like we all got to answer to, you know what I mean? We got to answer to our actions at some point or another. 11 years, that's a sweet deal. How y'all feel about that? Y'all feel like she for sure lucked out with that? Or do y'all feel like it should be less time due to her charges?
As a result of that new deal, Cook's sentence is reduced to 11 years in prison. We now head to the Nesbitt Courthouse in Anchorage, Alaska, where this man...
If you want to arrest me and drag me off, that's the only way I'm leaving.
David Haig came to court looking for justice, but instead the judge ordered a new hearing to be held at a later date, and he's not having it.
If this court didn't do right the first time, it sure can't now. That they had screwed me out of a plea deal, that the state had falsified evidence, and now they're lying about everything to cover it all up. And that's just the beginning of it. That's right.
The game pilot and tour guide is seeking to clear his
Bro,
name, and it...
Where is the order at up in this? Because when I went to court, and let me clear before anybody asks questions. When I went to court, it was back in 2016. It was on let's just say, if you ain't got a license, don't drive a car. Let's just say that. I crashed somebody's car. I was at work. I was in uniform, working security. You know, I had maybe a couple energy drinks. Like, hey, let me, hey, bro, give me the keys. I can park the car for you, even though I'm not valet. Let me park the car for you, bro. My dumb ass, I put both feet on both pedals. I had my right foot on the right pedal, my left one on the left one. Like, bro, I went back. I put the car in reverse. It was like a 2009-ish, 2010 Mazda. I put the thing in reverse. My right foot, I went, damn. Full speed down. Thinking that I was going to go forward. The car was in reverse. I hit the gas in reverse went back, hit a pole, smacked the pole. Right hand swear, man, listen, I swear it on everything. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Went back, smacked the pole. And the crazy thing is, at this point, I was 21 years old, right? I was 21. Or I was about to turn 21. I was like a month away from turning 21. And I had a road test that week. So I thought like, hey, yeah, let me get in the whip. I smacked the pole. That lady came out, and I felt bad because this was at the ER, at the hospital. They had to take their kids to the ER. And it's like, man, that lady was livid. She was livid. But it's like after a while, she was like, you know, she was like, as long as you're okay. But she was like, this is my work car. I felt so guilty and so bad because I'm like, dog, this is somebody's work car that I just totaled. But I mean, the job ended up, I think they gave her like a $15,000 or $20,000 check to buy a new car. I almost got fired. They actually thought it was kind of funny though, but yeah, that was crazy. Let's just say, you know, I ain't get to take the road test, man. I had court. But anyway, I say all that because when I went to court, I was facing, it was either 60 days in the county jail, or it was a fine. I didn't know how much the fine was gonna be, but like, cause the court that I went into, like, it was like a lot of the petty offenses. It wasn't like no murders or nothing. But we sitting up in there. It's like if anybody did this, the judge wasn't having none of that. The judge was even getting snippy with me. I'm like, bruh, I'm just trying to explain. Like, I'll take whatever you throw down. I ain't have a public defender. I ain't have a lawyer or anything. I'm just like, I'm here to just represent myself. This is my first defense. I never did anything in life. I never did anything wrong in life. It's like, bruh, like, this is my first defense. But he was like, you know, I'll have to pay. It ended up being like $388. It was like $388. Paid that, and that was it. But yeah, they don't allow like all this talking. Like, that's why I'm confused. Like, where the judge at, man?
And that's just the beginning of it. That's right.
The game pilot and tour guide is seeking to clear his name in a decades-old conviction, accusing him of killing wolves illegally while working with the state predator control program. He claims the state doctored maps to make it seem as if he'd gone rogue, and that state officials, who were trying to save face when confronted with a public relations nightmare, falsified the boundaries of the map to frame him.
The map! Wrong. The map! They falsified this before trial, and there's a recording of the prosecutor and trooper talking about falsifying it before
Bro, go
trial.
home. Go home.
They're going in and falsifying the map that they convicted me with by altering the lines on it to make it corruptly seem I was shooting wolves in my guide area. That's felony tampering with evidence, and because a trooper, an Alaska State trooper, was doing it with a prosecutor, it's a conspiracy.
The courtroom's closed.
And they used it at trial.
Bro, I swear, I'm sorry, but if this was me or somebody like me doing all this, I probably would have been jumped by all these officers that's standing around. They wouldn't be standing around like that. I'd be getting my ass whipped right now.
That was false. That is another felony.
They ain't even escorting them.
Foot down, because somebody has to.
I'm sorry, I have other...
So, bullcrap. Well, you're gonna have
This
to
one's more important.
There's no more hearings here.
All right. No,
See, they being too nice with them.
Sorry, Mr. Haig. Sorry, so sorry that our court system is so corrupt that they would do this to you.
Haig is charged with disorderly conduct for violating an order to leave a courtroom.
Travesty.
You.
His wife needs to get...
Oh, you.
Haig's attempt to clear his name continues. Thanks for being a fan of...
Yeah, it couldn't be me. Yeah. What y'all think about it, man? These videos, man, their reactions, and what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to, you know, really like talk through my personal life experience. I ain't never did no crazy stuff. Like I said, that thing I just described, that was like the craziest thing I ever got caught for. But yeah, I just want to like get my thoughts on it. I want y'all thoughts on it, man. Y'all let me know y'all want more videos like this. I know they real popular right now on YouTube, man. So hey, we might have to dabble in this lane a little bit too, man. But yeah, Court Cam, top 3 biggest outbursts, man. Y'all new to the channel, y'all rock with me. Want daily reaction videos? Hit that subscribe button. Follow me to the next video. I'll see y'all then. Thank you for watching MANIACITV. I'm out.